like you kind of mentioned like the coverage of Sweden, and at the UK at home, like we haven't really, something I've noticed that we don't compare our own responses very much to like other places who have like wildly different results. And if we do, it's quite often to like disparage them. Although the UK, I feel like some people in the UK are almost like really enjoying the fact that they can blame the government for so many deaths, even though there's now like talk that the death figures were sort of poorly counted or inflated due to like bad testing, and because and there's a court case potentially going to be filed where like families who weren't able to spend their last moments with with one of their dying relatives because they thought they had COVID, and it turns out now maybe they didn't. Is yeah, I'm going to be interested to watch how that court case plays out. But like basically the coverage of other options for like how the rules are laid out or how to deal with COVID is very undercovered. And like one of the things that I've been really stunned about is that Florida has just been like completely unmentioned basically in any of the media stuff that I've seen. Like it could be different in the States, but that's kind of where I was going. Like has there been coverage of Florida on like mainstream news? Have people been talking about it, or is it sort of just a
They don't cover much at all, and I suspect it's because it's a great counterexample. Actually, my colleague at AIER, Amelia Janaski, wrote a really great article. Everybody should read, comparing Florida and California's numbers because they're similar climate, and Florida actually has obviously an older population on average, and their numbers are about the same. And she sort of goes through all the various factors, but there's really, and for people who don't know, California locked down really heavily. I have a brother who lives in San Francisco. They've been basically under some form of house arrest for like a year. It's insane. They banned outdoor dining at some point. They've been under stay-at-home orders for many of the months out of the year. And then Florida has been basically open since, I forgot exactly when they opened. It was maybe September. They've been basically completely open. And their numbers are now, I think, a little bit better, actually. So
I think they're number 27 out of 50 in terms of deaths per million in the US. Or that's what I read a day or two ago.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the data, lockdowns just aren't correlated with death rate at all. And you can, look at all sorts of different factors like the age of the population, seasonality, whatever. But it's clear that it just doesn't really work. Because first of all, it's contrary to human nature. People are just not going to not socialize for a year or 2 years. That's simply not going to happen. So you can't make public policy that's based on, the opposite of how humans are meant to behave. That just doesn't work. And in any event, essential workers, so like people who are delivering your groceries, people who are cooking your food in the restaurants where you're getting your takeout delivered from, those people are all going to work. Those people are all interacting with other people throughout their workday. We're just shifting the burden onto them and protecting white-collar professionals so they can do Zoom.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, or sign up to our mailing list. Thanks a lot to our sponsor, ExpressVPN, the #1 most trusted VPN. Get lightning-fast connectivity with servers in 160 locations across 94 countries. Keep your browsing privacy safe with ExpressVPN and get a 35% discount on 12 months of ExpressVPN when you follow the link in the description below. Don't forget my book is now out and available to order on Amazon and on bookshop.org. That's Brexit, the Establishment Civil War. And most importantly, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.